Hi, I'm Rob Roth.
And I'm Woody Keller, and we're at the Affiliates Committee with
Stephen Green,
from.
Green Label Title.
And what exactly do title companies do?
Well, the basic thing that a title company does is to search land. Provide a report or a current owner search or a search of what the land is to give the potential homeowner an idea of what they're looking into, what they're looking to buy. We're looking to make sure that there are no old mortgages on the property. We're looking to make sure that everything is going to be transferable correctly, that the right people are signing, and that's what we insure. We insure things that have actually already happened on the property moving forward, as opposed to, say, an auto insurance, which is insuring you against something that might happen in the future.
Common thing that pops up in the title search that will affect the transaction, other than mortgages and things like that.
Well, a lot of the estates, trusts, when you're dealing with estates and trusts, that's something we're seeing a lot of. When you're dealing with an estate, you really have to make sure that you're looking into, did you file the correct paperwork? Did you notify the estate? Did you file your waivers? Did you get everything in line? Are the right people signing off? Deeds being done? And it can get very complicated, get very in-depth and detailed. We also deal with a lot of trusts. When you're dealing with the trust, people understand that it becomes its own entity. The trust becomes its own thing, regardless of who the signers are. There are a lot of red tape and things that you got to look into to make sure that you can be doing what you're doing through a refinance or a purchase.
And the strangest thing that pops up in the search?
Oh, that's a good question. Strangest thing that probably pops up in a search is, I guess, like easements and things that were put on a property years ago, restrictions to owning it, who can own it, things that would no longer be considered legal. Minorities and things owning property. Sometimes we run across things that say, it can only be a charitable thing, or it can only be owned by such and such a person. So we have to get those removed. So it's interesting when those pop up.
You're new to the Ocean County Board.
I am, yes.
What made you join us?
You know what? I live in Toms River. I've grown up in Toms River. Went to East my entire life. For whatever reason, a lot of my business is in North Jersey, North and West Jersey. I guess just where I worked. So I decided that I needed a little bit more business in the Toms River, Ocean County area. So I decided the Ocean County Board of Realtors was probably a good place to start.
When did you start Green Label Title?
It'll be 5 years in October. 5 years in October. I've been in the business for about 14 years. But I started actually in 2009. Probably the worst possible time that you could open up a company.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good though. I'm still here. Still here.
Still smiling.
Yeah, you got to look at the glass half full.
How do you drive a golf cart?
Oh God! You know what? I drive a ball a lot better than I drive a golf cart. So, the glass fell off the front of the golf cart.
It just fell.
It just fell off the front of
Those
the
golf carts.
The wind visor thing fell off on the cart path, and
did you notice that it was gone?
I did notice it was gone,
That's
and I
good.
went to go pick it up, and the gentleman I was with suggested that we just leave it there.
Now, when you're doing the title work, how do you handle legal matters and things?
Well, we'll get questions all the time from people who ask, do I need an attorney? And the answer to that question is no, you don't need an attorney. We can perform the settlement, we can do the closing, we can prepare your HUDs, work with all the parties, schedule it, hold escrow, do your deeds, do your recordings. The problem is if you ever come into a legal matter, contract reviews, ending review, inspection issues, we can't help. Title company does not have the legal ability to make legal recommendations, to give advice in legal matters. So it's kind of a two-sided, coin. No, you don't need one, but I would always recommend having an attorney, especially if it's just someone that's just going to sit in the background, just to make sure that you don't have any issues at time of closing or letters and so forth.
How do you solicit your business? How do you get customers?
You know what? I get a lot of referrals. I'm happy to say we're a good title company, and that's saying a lot because title can be one of those industries where everyone thinks one title company is the same as another, and if that's your perception, then you're working with the wrong title company because a title company can be a big difference maker. I usually get most of my business through referrals. If I'm working on a deal and I work with the seller's attorney, a lot of times they'll like the way that we work. And it's a good follow-up for me. So I try to target attorneys, but realtors obviously are always a great source of business. That's all mortgage people.
Okay, so when you solicit, is it donuts or bagels?
You know what? Yeah, you really got to weigh out the office that you're going into. Actually, I've gone into a few offices that are on diets, and they get very upset that I'm bringing coffee or donuts or anything like that in there. You know what? I usually try to do like a little lunch platter if I'm going into some place. Sandwiches, some veggie sandwiches, something light, something good, maybe a side of cookies.
Like a veggie burger with bacon on it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You get the best of both worlds. If you don't want the bacon, just take it off.
Well, that's great. Welcome to the Ocean County Board of Realtors.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, gentlemen.